Hey guys, welcome back to Say What? Reacts are back again!
Back again!
With a NewJeans reaction for you guys.
Hell yeah.
I say back again. But didn't I do NewJeans on Song of the Week?
You did. So you've never actually reacted to them.
I've never posted a separate reaction video to them. Mm-hmm. But I have reacted to NewJeans, both Attention and Hype Boy.
Yes.
And it was on our Song of the Week sometime last year.
Yes.
I don't know if I have that one, like... I'll make a playlist for NewJeans and I'll add it to that.
I don't think you have.
Because I don't think I've put that in a playlist. And I don't remember if I need to get better at doing this. But like every week when we do Song of the Week.
You should really, like, once we end it,
I need to go back and edit the video to like put in parentheses like NewJeans. Like Song of the Week in parentheses NewJeans or whoever we react to.
It helps.
I know. I don't remember to do it. Anyway, so
I am so excited.
We are here. So I have reacted to 2 videos of them.
Yes.
To 2 videos of theirs already.
Yes.
We are now here to react to 3 more. We have NewJeans. Oh my god. Yeah, I've heard it 50 times by like everybody and their mother.
She's never seen the MV.
I've never seen the MV.
Is important.
And I've never heard the whole song. No. I've only heard the chorus.
Look, I'm telling you.
Every
freaking
Changbin
idol has covered this song. But look, for anyone who doesn't know her, she loves storyline.
I do.
And these 3 MVs, nope. Ditto,
just kidding. Ditto's first.
But if you don't know her, she loves storyline, and these MVs are literally just completely covered in storyline. It is insane. We have been trying to make theories and trying to understand what is going on in these, and they're so intricate and very confusing. I've been following the girls since they debuted. I know most of their names, but I am still a little kind of like I'm not confident enough about their names. Unfortunately, I do need to watch a guide for them. But
excuse me,
they're really talented. But these MVs are insane. So I'm very excited to see what your perspective is, since you've never seen them before.
Yeah, I'm very excited as well.
What you think?
I've heard more about I think OMG than I have Ditto.
Yes.
Because it's like everywhere. Everyone's doing like the dance and the cover of it. Just like they were doing the cover of like Hype Boy and stuff. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what this is about, what's going on, because I know that you said you were very intrigued by whatever the hell the story is in this video.
It was,
so I'm like...
So side A and side B lead us into OMG in a way. But it's more of I feel like this in general, but leading us into Oh My God, the end of Oh My God is where I'm going to have questions if you know what if you got more answers than I have questions.
Is this one of those things I need to show to Carlos? Because...
Yes, honestly, I feel like Carlos would find these very intriguing about their storyline, but you know Carlos better than I do, so you may have a different answer once we finish watching these.
Alrighty then, let's see where we're gonna go with this.
I'm so excited about these.
Alright, let's do this. Let's get into the first one. I think I've pressed all the buttons I'm supposed to press.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Let's go. Okay. 1 second. I can't tell. It looks like they're in an old room in a house or a basement or whatever.
Something that's been used for storage.
Yeah, clearly, but wasn't always a storage area. I feel like it was someone's actual room at one point.
Okay.
I could be wrong, though. What is that? It looks like someone's sitting back there, but I don't think they are. What is that?
I think it's a
bike.
basket. I think it's a basket on a bike.
God, I can't. This is like blurry as fuck. I can't see. I mean, they're watching a VHS.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's pixelated. It'd probably help if I knew the members and could tell them apart better. And, like, knew who was who.
Just know that Hiso is not a member. So Hiso is the girl holding the camera. They're the one that they've been talking to.
Okay, well, that's definitely helpful to know.
Yes.
Thank you. Because I don't know them, so I wouldn't know that.
So yes, Hiso is not a member.
Okay. Yeah, because they're just a 5-member group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was that kind of a teaser? Was that Oh My God?
Yes.
Was that? I'm like, wait.
Yes.
I'm like, hold on. Was that a teaser for Oh My God?
Yes, it was.
It's an interesting way to drink water. Are those their water fountains there?
I guess.
Or are they just like hand washing stations, but like they're just like, fuck this shit, I'm thirsty?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해 줘, say it back, go say it, ditto. 아침에 너무 말해 줘, say it back, go say it, don't want no riddle. 말해 줘, say it back, go say it, ditto.
That's kind of cute. Hold on.
아침.
Sorry, I just say it ditto. I thought when I was listening, I thought they said don't say it ditto, and which is not what they said. But what I thought about in that moment is if anybody's seen the movie Ghost from like the 80s with
It's been a while, but
Whoopi Goldberg and Patrick Swayze and stuff, Demi Moore, the characters. Spoiler alert! If you want to see that movie, oh well. I won't reveal too much of a spoiler, but the characters Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze are together, and she always said I love you, and he always said ditto. He never said I love you back. He only said ditto. So at one point, spoiler, when Whoopi Goldberg's character is like, you know, he wants me to tell you that he loves you, and she's like, he would never say that. So I don't know. In that second, when I said, I thought they said don't say ditto, because it's like I don't want you just to say ditto. I want you to tell me you like me too. Like, don't just say, oh yeah, ditto. You know. Anyway, whatever. That was like a really long rant for absolutely no reason.
Oh, okay.
That's just where my mind went when I first heard that.
Stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해 줘, say it back, go say it, ditto. 아침에 너무 멀어서 say it, ditto. 훌쩍 커버렸어, 함께한 기억처럼 널 보는 내 마음은 어느새.
Yeah, they definitely make this girl a mystery, that's for sure. If that's not a member, it's like she's very much like they're keeping her covered constantly. You never get a glimpse of her other than maybe her eyes and that she has long black hair. So that's very interesting.
기다렸지 어디서 Do you want somebody like I want somebody 날 보고 웃었지만 Do you think about me now yeah all the time yeah all the time
And why is her left arm broken?
no time to lose
Oh, I've heard this part.
길었던 하루
I've heard that part.
난 보고 싶어 라따따따 울린 심장 I got nothing to lose 널 좋아한다고 라따따따 울린 심장 But I don't want to stay in the middle like you a little don't want no riddle 말해줘 say it back oh say it ditto 아침은 너무 멀어서 say it ditto I don't want to walk in this middle 다 아는 건
That one girl is so tall. The one in the front here.
Danielle.
She,
Is it Danielle?
You act as if I would know if that's the answer. I'm like, yeah, totally her. No clue.
Danielle is the only member that I can consistently pick out because she's also an Australian member. There's also another Australian member, and I can never remember her name from the escape my life, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
Danielle.
one on the left.
Yes.
Yeah. So is he interested in one of the girls or just interested in what they're doing? Because, like, obviously they're practicing a lot, so maybe they're trainees, like, you know, or they're just on a dance team. Is he interested in one of the girls? Is he interested in the girl that's filming and wondering why she's just filming, why her arm is broken, just like I'm wondering? I don't know. Curious. He seems very... I don't know if he's, like, interested in them, as in, like, likes them, or, like, something about them is intriguing him.
Okay.
And I don't know in what way.
Okay.
Catching his attention, clearly. She's like a part of the team, but she's not. I was literally just gonna say, are they really there? Or did she just imagine it? And that's why the guy's looking at her like, what is she doing? But, like, I was like, no, I'm not gonna go there. Like, oh, they're not really there. Like, you know, I'm like, I'm not gonna go there because, like, you know, we've seen a lot of storylines, and I'm like, I don't want to be too far-fetched. This could be simpler than that. So, like, I wasn't going to go there when she woke up when it was just her on the couch. I'm just like, did the girls just leave and leave her there? But, like, they've always been together. It's never just been her without them. So I'm like, would they have left? Or, like, were they never there to begin with? Like, I should have fucking vocalized that before this happened. But that's literally what I thought and what went through my mind. But I'm like, I'm not going to freaking say it because, like, that's kind of like almost like an obvious. So it's like I didn't really want to say, like, a potential obvious. But I don't know. Let's keep looking. What do everyone's staring at her like, what is she doing? Are they actually there? Are they just in her imagination? Or... Well, that's not good for your cast. Okay. Oh, hello? Okay. Intriguing. All right, so I guess we'll go on to the next one. I liked that song though. The got nothing to lose. That whole part is just really,
it's very
like
dreamy.
Yeah, like it's really like
their voices are also very sweet and like it's
yes, that part.
Yes.
Yeah, very like you know, dreamy and stuff like that. I agree with you on that 100%.
But this definitely catches your attention and makes you want to know like what
you're like what is
happening.
What? Yeah, so I'm very intrigued as to what they give us next in this one. So let's, I guess, Might help if I press a the button. Let's go. Okay. So I know that this Ditto Side A, Ditto Side B. Mm-hmm. Is this the exact same song, just a different video?
Song. It is the same song.
Same song,
yes.
Different video.
Yes.
Maybe a different point of view?
Maybe more answer.
Don't you reveal nothing. Let's go. I mean, I don't like the fact that she's out at all these places by herself, if that's the case. I just want to throw that out there. That's fair. That can't be safe, right? I'm going to go out randomly in the middle of the night or on a rooftop by myself. Like, I don't know, that's a little, like...
I love this, little footwork part.
Yeah, it's cute. You know what it kind of reminds me of, though, honestly? Like, sometimes... Very cute. Okay, so, you know what it kind of reminds me of sometimes? You know how sometimes people... obviously, we're not all going to be perfect in our mental state. Mm-hmm. Not everyone is. Some are luckier than others where they never have to deal with really any issues with their mental state. Others have to deal with a lot of issues with their mental state. Others have been through trauma. Others experience horrible things that they wish they hadn't, and others wish that they hadn't, and it affects them. And sometimes people will develop, I guess you can say imaginary friends or whatever you want to call it, as a way to cope. It's a coping mechanism. And so maybe whatever trauma this person that's filming has been through in their past, whether it's, abuse, mental or physical, whether, whatever it is, this is their, they seem to be very closed off and kind of shut in and not really willing to kind of they're very standoffish. They're very introverted, probably not trusting of people maybe. And this is their way of, having friends. They feel that they're not alone. Maybe they've created this group of girls in their mind to help, these are her best friends. And this is what makes her feel, happy. And I mean, you can clearly see she's happy when she's filming them. She's has a smile on their face watching them, dance and sing or whatever. So maybe she has created these girls in this group in her mind as a coping mechanism. Either that or I feel like sometimes fans can cross the line with thinking that, they know the group and that they are actual friends with these people when these people don't know you. And so maybe it's one of these, kind of things where a fan is not mentally stable and a fan has created this relationship with this group in their mind, and they, that this is, maybe they don't have friends in real life, and maybe they don't have a family who understands that they love this music or that they really really like this group or something. So maybe it's along that aspect of things is this is because this person, I still agree with the person being introverted and going through maybe some sort of trauma, but like because of that, she's latched onto this group that she really likes that maybe helps her through things mentally. And because of that, they've developed this unhealthy kind of imaginary, you know, friendship in her mind with this group or with these girls. So I'm on I don't know. These are the two things I've come up with so far. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and, you know, dive into it more. Let's see. I don't know. Let's go.
항상 다 있던 처음 느낌 그대로 난 기다렸지 all this time. I got nothing to lose. 널 좋아한다고. 따따따따 울린 심장. I don't want to stay in the middle like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해줘 say it back or say it ditto. 아침이 너무 어려서 say it ditto. I don't want to walk in this middle. 다 아는 건 아니어도 바라던 대로. 말해줘 say it back or say it ditto. I want you so say it ditto.
The deer again. Okay, so
This is why I wanted you to watch these, because I know that you love theories. You love storyline type MVs.
well, with her throwing the camera off the rooftop
Mm-hmm.
and like her walking away from the girls, like this is the first time you actually see her like willingly separating herself from them, and so maybe she is becoming aware of the problem
Okay.
that she has, and she realizes this isn't healthy, and she's trying to take steps to stop
Okay.
this either imagination or this obsession or whatever it is. Maybe she realizes this isn't real, this isn't healthy, I need
Okay.
to stop. So maybe that's her attempt at putting a stop to it by destroying the camera. The deer has me very interested because, you know, I think in a way deers can kind of represent maybe like an innocence, or like maybe a naivety, someone naive, you know,
Yeah.
like like a young little, you know, fawn, you know, like they're very, not just like they're naive, they're vulnerable. They're very vulnerable when it's a little fawn, like a little deer, like so maybe that also is representing like her in her vulnerable state, which is how she's become the way she's become, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's continue.
Okay.
There's still a lot of the MV left.
Yes, there is still stuff left.
Interesting. Okay, so now I'm thinking, these were real people. If they're actually, I mean, unless this is all still in her head, who fucking knows? But if this is actually a tape that she's legit playing, that she's legit watching, and they are actually on the film, then I'm thinking, okay, these actually were people at one point in time. Whether, let's say, they were all friends in high school and the 5 of them became trainees and they became successful and they moved away and she's no longer with them anymore every day, day in and day out. So maybe that's where this is happening, because that does happen. Like, you're friends with someone in high school, especially like in Korea, like you're friends with someone in high school and their dream is to become, you know, an idol, and they end up making it and becoming trainees, and then they kind of have to leave their environment that they're in, and like, you know, you were once like complete best friends with this person, now they're like no longer a part of your day in and day out life.
Okay.
So maybe this person, you know, that was the case for them. Maybe she was actual legit best friends with these people, and they've kind of moved on without her, and she's still kind of stuck there by herself. Why the broken arm though, I don't know. The broken arm kind of brings me back to the deer, and just the vulnerability, and maybe like the weakness or something, or maybe someone tried to take advantage of her now that she's no longer with this big group of girls. It's just her, and maybe she's, you know, vulnerable just being by her, and someone took advantage of that, and that's how she got her broken arm. I don't know. But so, and this also being the fact that she opened a box that was covered in dust and she's dusting it off, it makes me think that she's maybe at a different place now. This is her going back and looking at the memories of...
She looks much older in that clip.
She does, exactly. So obviously a lot of time has passed just based on the fact that this is kind of a storage room. Things are covered in dust, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. Let's keep going.
Interesting.
So I have 3 separate theories now. Yeah, she looks older there. See, hold on a second. I was about to say something. Well, what I was gonna say before that happened is, this still makes me, because I'm like, well, if this is real, if she's actually seen them on the camera, on the TV, because if that's the case, then why were the people watching her filming nothing? So like, this doesn't make sense. Like, what's happening right now, her watching this still isn't making sense with what we've already seen with them, with people staring at her like, what is she doing? What is she pointing the camera at? There's nothing there. So it makes me still feel like something's off. This isn't real, because if it was real, why would all of these other people be reacting the way they're reacting?
Okay.
The 1 + 1 ain't equaling 2 here. So, and what the fuck is happening with these people walking in the door? I feel like she's still struggling with it. I feel like even though she's older, maybe something new just happened and she's reverted back.
Interesting. Okay.
Because it seemed like she was realizing there was a problem. She tried to break the camera. That was her like making the conscious effort and decision to like break this cycle or whatever this like thing is that she's in.
Okay.
To like kind of try to help herself, basically. And then we get her like, so we get her separating herself from this group, mentally, physically, whatever. We get her separating herself from this group, breaking the camera, right?
Okay.
But then like years later, clearly this person looks older, there's dust on all the stuff. She goes back to where she once was.
Okay.
And mentally goes back and physically goes back, grabs the videotape, puts it in, is watching them again. But she never really was watching them to begin with, so how is she watching them on the videotape? That doesn't make sense. Because clearly she wasn't watching them based on all the other people in the classrooms and in the school's reactions to her actions with the video camera filming no one. So she's supposedly watching all these tapes, and unless it's a completely different tape from a different time, she's still imagining this. So I feel like she tried to be better. Something has happened for her to revert back to where she was.
Interesting.
So either continued coping because something else just recently happened that triggered her to revert back to where she was. Like, and you know, maybe she progressed forward and now she's regressed. I don't know.
Okay.
Clearly, there's some sort of regression here because she's seeing them again walking into the room saying that they're going to practice. And if this is years later, the same girls wearing the same outfits at the same age would not be walking into the room. They would all be older. They would all be different. They wouldn't be together anymore. So something is making her revert back to either this time where she feels safe and comfortable, or it is like this parasocial thing where this group makes her feel less alone and makes her feel accepted because she thinks they're really cool, and like she's developed this like kind of this way too comfortable parasocial relationship with them to where she thinks that they're actually her friends, which would be very interesting if a group kind of tackled that topic, because it's a problem. And parasocial relationships are fucking problems.
And I do find it funny that you mentioned this theory, because I didn't say it in either MVs, but when she opens the box in the beginning, you see like a bunny statue.
The bunny, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're bunnies. Our fandom name is Bunnies.
See, I need this information.
Well, when we started, I was going to tell you,
I need this information.
But I'm like, you know what? Let me hold off, because I want to see what she thinks,
I come up with something.
She comes up with, because
I
don't want to go into too much detail about certain things.
If that's the case, then I think that kind of further... I feel like some of these, I'm going to call them 5th gen, because they're not fucking 4th gen. 5th gen started, FYI to everybody, 5th gen started in 2022. Do people not realize this? 5th gen started at the beginning of 2022. It's been 5 years since 4th gen started. It's 5th gen's now time. That's why everything's like, oh my god, all this new music feels different. It's because a new generation has started. 5th gen started in 2022, so this 5th gen group... why don't people understand this? Anyway, this new 5th gen group, and I feel like a lot of other 5th gen groups that started last year are starting to kind of address and tackle different things, which I think are really, really good. And I feel like they're doing this as well. Like, even with, there was, for instance, I don't think that's this group. I think it's another group. But the one female from the other group, I think it was La Seraphim, I'm not sure. The I'm Not a Doll thingy.
Yes.
I have not reacted to that, but I know about it.
Yes.
Them addressing that topic. That's good. Those topics need to be addressed. They need to be talked about. So I feel like this is very interesting if this is the case. If this is, like I said, I had like 3 different fucking theories. Are these friends that have passed away? Are these, just made up friends in her mind? Is this a parasocial problem with a group? Given the fact that the bunny was in the box makes me, and now that I know that the fandom name is Bunnies,
not saying anything,
because I've already brought up the parasocial thing, so I'm glad that you let me in on that piece of information, because then it does make that slight connection go even further. Because being the fact that there's a bunny in the box, it kind of makes me feel even more that she's using this group as a way to cope with whatever she's got going on, and it's kind of a not healthy parasocial situation.
And that was a lot of people's theories.
Was
as well.
it?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I still have like 3 theories, but that's the most. That's the one that connects the most so far.
Is they actually made a Hiso YouTube channel.
Interesting.
It only has a couple of videos uploaded onto it. It's very mysterious. It's very kind of like just a random channel that you actually have to search for. Mm-hmm. But there is a Hiso YouTube channel up there, and it has, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm pretty sure I watched
vlogs,
like little things
what she would have filmed.
Yes. Interesting. When I initially watched the MV, I thought that it was more of that because she has the cast on that there was an accident. And she lost her friends.
That's another thing. I was like, are they not actually there? Did they pass away?
They're still there in her head because she can't let them go.
Yeah.
But when she lets the camera go and the guy, she ends up walking off with the guy.
Right.
Like, she's kind of finally able to move on. And then when she puts the tape back in, she's remembering and reliving those memories of her friends that are no longer with her. That was my initial thought, but a lot of people did have that interpretation of it more being like a parasocial thing, more of like a group, because we want to be there for our faves, and like the same thing, like the faves, like they try to be there for us, so that's what a lot of people were thinking of, the group being there for her, comforting her in her time of need. And there's always the oh my god, are they ghosts, did they pass away type of thing, and is she the only one left, you know what I mean? We had that with TXT and Love Song and stuff, right? So I feel like we get that with actually a lot of MVs. We question that with
spoilers. We've questioned that with TXT. We've questioned that with BTS. We've questioned that with who the fuck else? Like, we've questioned that a lot, I feel like, in storylines. So I always feel like they're not really there. They've actually, you know, they've all died and she's the only one left. I feel like that's just too easy. I feel like that's
Fair.
been so many been done so many times that I feel like with this group kind of almost setting themselves apart with so much that they are accomplishing, which is amazing. I mean, I don't even know about them, and I've heard all the amazing things they're
doing
accomplishing.
so good.
With them really, like, kind of like breaking all these records and doing all these crazy things, I would think that they would be tackling something different than what's been done multiple times before.
Okay.
So yes, that's always like one of the things that's in the
that
head,
was my
of
initial
course.
because I was like, it would
But
make
I
sense.
feel like
There's more to it.
given what the group has been up to and what they've been doing and the fact that they're making waves, I feel like they're going to do something different than that.
I'm not sure, but I'm like 90%. I want to say 90% sure. Like, this has not been confirmed. Like, there's no theories that have been confirmed for these two MVs.
Yeah.
So we're still questioning everything, especially now that we're going into OMG next.
Okay. OMG is next. This has been this is going to be a longer reaction, y'all. I hope you guys are okay with that. I'm sure you are.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Especially because this is almost a 7-minute video.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. I'll try not to pause too much, but if I got questions, I got questions.
Trust
okay?
me, you're gonna have questions.
All right, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Let's go.
I'm excited.
Why are you
excited.
sighing? Oh my god! You're like, I'm like, oh
I'm
shit.
like mentally
what's about to
preparing myself to watch
oh
this
my
again.
God.
I'm not gonna lie
fuck?
to you.
No,
I'm
don't.
not
tell
gonna lie
anything.
to you. Like, at the end, I did cry a little bit when I watched it the first time, but that was just me.
Jesus Christ, let's go.
그럼 다음 분 얘기 들어볼까요?
처음에는 혼란스럽기만 했습니다. 내가 누군지, 여기가 어딘지 알 수 없었어요. 남들이 이야기하는 나와 진짜 내가 헷갈리기 시작했어요.
Thank you,
하지만
Jesus Christ.
겨우 그 답을 찾았어요.
Ooh, fun.
사실 저는 아이폰이었습니다. 저는 당신을 위해 존재합니다. 당신이 부르면 언제 어디라도 달려갈 거예요. 당신이 보고 싶어하는 것을 보여주고 당신을 위해 말하고 당신을 위해 노래할 거예요.
Question. The girl that we're looking at on the screen, is she one of the members?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, because
Yes.
I don't know that.
All the
That
girls
helps.
at the table are the members.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's helpful, because I don't know who's who,
Yes,
so
yes,
it's
yes,
kind
yes.
of context. I find this interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an iPhone. I exist for you. When you call, I'll run to you anywhere, anytime. I will show you what you want to see. Is that not what people expect of their idol?
You're not wrong.
You know what I mean?
보여주고 당신을 위해 말하고 당신을 위해 노래할 거예요. 당신이 제게 원하는 것은 무엇일까요?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. What do you want from me? Please answer the call. Like, it's almost like in her mind, I could be wrong. This is just if I'm connecting it to what I've seen without seeing everything else so far.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm on my same theory, my main theory, because I had several, it's still in her mind, they are there for her. So this is still making sense.
Okay.
제 머릿속은 항상 이 질문으로 가득합니다.
A lot of mail.
그동안 제가 고민했던 것이 부끄러워졌습니다. 제가 누구인지는 이제 중요하지 않아요. 저는 당신을 위해
I hate
존재합니다.
that. Doesn't matter who I am. I exist only for you. That sounds like a parasocial problem. Yeah.
그러니까 지금 네가 실이라는 얘기야?
So you're saying
네.
Siri.
그렇습니다.
Stop it with the vocal effect on that. It's like, okay. Interesting.
이 노래는 it's about you baby only you you 내가
It's just really hard because I don't know who these girls, like who the girls are yet. So I'm like, is this an actress or is this the girl? Is this one of the girls? Yes. Like, this is very difficult for me. So I'm trying.
You know, you're getting it though. You're
the
trying,
one who was like,
appreciate.
but I'm not a patient. It's like, does she not realize that she's a patient? You know what I mean? And okay, so hold on. I feel like this is. I'm trying. I don't know, because literally we're only 2 minutes into a like 6.5 minute video. I feel like this is. I feel like Ditto was fan issues with parasocial relationships and taking shit too far.
Okay.
I feel like this might be the girls' mental state and being idols and the pressures that are put on them.
Interesting. Okay.
And I don't know, because we haven't really gotten into this yet, but just based on the fact that like the girls are in a mental institution, what it seems like, and the one's just like, oh, but I'm not a patient, like, you know, I'm fine, I'm just here for you guys type of thing is what it seemed like she was like saying. She clearly is just like, I exist only to make everyone else happy, which is obviously, that sucks, because I feel like some idols actually do feel that
and that's
way.
A lot of pressure to put on a person.
It's such pressure. So I feel like maybe OMG is the other side of the coin to the problems that parasocial relationships create.
Okay.
Okay. And because it's not just problems on the fan side of things, it creates problems from the idols, and the idols like struggle mentally with things because of the pressures put on them as well. Right. So I feel like we're getting the other side of the coin with this one, but we'll see. I don't know yet. Like, who is that? Is that a member? Yes. Okay. Oh, that's their poster. I just realized. Yes. So she was okay. She's by herself, clearly. But she's not. So it's like,
she looks so pretty.
She looks very pretty. Is she like in her mind she's like dressed pretty and she's going somewhere, but she's
really in a mental institute?
No, because I don't think she's in a mental institution, because I mean, if she really is with this group and stuff like that, it's just because she physically looks this way and she looks pretty and she's ready to make a red carpet appearance or go to an interview doesn't mean that mentally she's there. So I feel like that's mentally fair. She's still in the problem space, which is what we see reflected behind her with the other member, but like physically she has to look the part and she has to play that part because that's her job. So I feel like that's what this is representing. She ain't even watching nothing, honey. Oh no. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, that was the girl who was like, I'm not a patient. And then it was like, her. No question. Who's the girl who keeps kneeling down beside all their other ones? Because it's the one girl is kind of like, the one's like literally talking to a wall, and she's like, it's okay, come here. The other girl's like, you know, kneeling down, obviously has issues, and she's like, are you okay? And she looks like she's more in almost like a doctor's coat rather than like her, that girl. See, she was up front with the driver, not in the back, you know what I mean? See, she's in a doctor's coat, not in with like a lanyard. Mm-hmm. Is she the leader?
I don't think we actually have an official leader. If I'm not mistaken,
Is she the oldest?
I think if she's not the oldest, she's one of the oldest.
Because it makes me almost feel
we have an official leader yet.
So I don't know who's who, but the reason I'm asking, is she a leader? Is she the oldest? Because it's like she's taking on the role of having to care for everyone else. Okay. Which that in and of itself is also taxing. That's a lot of pressure and weight to add to yourself. So even if they don't have an official leader, just in their culture being, you know, I almost said young, the Nuna of, you know, the group or whatever, you know, I believe that's the term. Or Uni? Uni? Nuna? I don't know. Anyway, oh, Nuna is for boys to girls.
Yes.
Uni is girls to girl. Okay, so Uni. Being the Uni of the
Yes.
group, it's still like a lot of pressure because, you kind of have to, isn't it Uni?
Uni, I have no idea.
Uni?
Yes.
Whatever. It's a lot of pressure feeling like you're responsible for caring for all of your younger siblings that are going through things clearly. So I'm wondering if she's in this role in this MV because maybe she's the oldest and her issues, we could kind of see a little into the problems that the other girls are having individually.
Okay.
And maybe her issue is feeling like she has to care for everybody, and that's what's weighing on her. I don't know. She's adorable. My love story. Cinderella, Subway, Little Match Girl, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, The Rabbit. Well, shit, I can't read that. Okay.
It's midnight.
No, I know. She just opened a book that said My Love Story.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. You see the way the girl's looking at her. You see the fact that they're embracing. Maybe she's representing someone who can't fully love who she wants to love.
Okay.
And that's what she struggles with. Because being in the public eye like that, people are extremely judgmental, especially in a country that is not open to that. So maybe she represents, not saying that this is what, she feels personally, but just saying maybe, she represents, someone who can't fully be who they want to be. I don't know. It's just, of course, love can be interpreted so many different ways. It could be, interpreted just friendship love, family love. It could be love, romantic love. But I'm just wondering if this is what this girl is being represented, is representing. But of course, she just put headphones on her. See, she put headphones on her. Gave her a thing, a little bunny cake or whatever. She's listening to a song. They're now dancing to that song. I don't know. But now it's midnight. It's almost like, oh, that's the Cinderella thing, because one of the parts was Cinderella, and it's midnight, so she has to go now, right? I don't know. Just a random thought based on this. I don't know if that's anything. Typically you would see a prince, right? We don't see a prince here. We see maybe a princess. I don't know. So that's just why, maybe this particular member, I feel like each member is representing problems that idols face.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Idols can't truly be themselves all the time. The scrutiny that they experience is insane. So maybe that's what's being represented here. The other one's being represented as feeling like you have to be there for, everyone. You're just a thing that is there to make everyone else happy, and it's not about you. That's what the other one's representing. The other one's representing the fact that they feel like they have to take care of everyone around them. So I feel like each girl is kind of representing problems that idols deal with, like, all the time. I don't know. Let's continue. Such a fun song. See? The girl found the glass slipper, not a man, not a prince. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of had that theory that, in that way. Little Match Girl, okay. It looks like Little Match Girl and Little Red Riding Hood at the same time. But interesting, obviously Little Match Girl.
And Snow White.
And Snow White, yeah, but with the poison apple. Little Match Girl obviously is when she lit the match, she could see loved ones that had previously passed away. So it's interesting that when she lights the match, she's seeing this person who's trying to harm her. So that's interesting. I don't know. Hello. Was that the girl that was just on the bike to see her?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's the girl who was just in the book, correct?
Yes.
The girl that was on the bike on the way to see her was the
also-
other girl in the
yes.
book. Okay. And someone else came in, tried to poison them. She's there. The other one was on their way to see her. Correct?
Yes.
But yet they're both almost like Romeo and Juliet style laying there. Interesting. She has such pretty eyes. Does that actually spell something? See, S. Oh, it's Snow White. It spells Snow White
Huh.
on the side of the.
Yeah, you can see the E at the other
Yeah,
side.
if you get rid of the captions, SNO, and then, yeah, so that's going to say Snow White. What is the bear, though? The fuck? Hold on. What did the book say again? I don't know. Oh, Revenant. The bear's from Revenant, isn't it? Wasn't there a bear in Revenant? In that Leonardo DiCaprio movie where you had to fight off the bear? Or some shit? I never saw it.
Oh my god, I don't even remember.
I think that's the case. I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Okay. The fuck? Jesus fucking Christ. Did the bear eat her? She actually goes now? What the fuck's happening? Question.
Yes.
Is the ghost at the table the one that was in the dress or the one on the bike?
The one that was on the dress.
Okay. Who's the one on the bike?
The one that was on the bike has the reddish
The reddish hair.
beside her.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, let's go. You were I don't think I'm going to be able to react to anything else tonight. You're putting me through it mentally. Jesus Christ, how many... What the fuck?
I've been waiting.
The amount of, mental, power that is happening. Thank God I took Advil before we started recording this. My God.
Listen, like I said, you love a storyline.
You were probably able to react to these as they came out.
Yes, I reacted.
I'm doing this all three in one go.
Yes, I did Ditto, and
Holy
then OMG
shit.
came out after it. So I had a little bit of time in between the two.
All right. All right, let's figure out what's going on with this ghost.
Do you remember?
So who's Kang? Kitty Kang.
I don't.
That was the first video. There was
Yes.
the cat, the gray
There
cat,
was.
and there was Kitty Kang. I thought it was that number, but I could be wrong. The wrong, the right. I could be wrong about that. Is Danielle the one, the second one?
Yes.
From the right.
Yes.
Okay.
She's the only one I can successfully
I
identify.
mean, yeah,
every
she
single
looks
time.
very distinctive. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. I think Kitty Kang was the one who's the ghost at the table.
Okay.
Because there's only 4 of them and she's there.
Okay.
So is she the 5th one now? She's
not gonna
now
tell you things.
reincarnated as a fucking cat.
I'm not gonna tell
And that's
you.
why they called her Kitty Kang. She's like, I'm not a cat.
tell
Why are you
you.
calling me Kitty Kang?
There's still a lot left.
I know there is. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. I want you to tell me. I don't
I'm
want
not
you to
gonna
tell me. I'm
tell
just
you.
saying. Like, what the fuck is the bear? What is happening? Did she... Hold on. I need to go back. I need to go back to where I was. Okay. Parasocial. Let me go back. Try to tie this into that. If that's the theory I'm going with, because it is.
Okay.
When she lit the match and she saw someone trying to harm her, right?
Yes.
I feel like that could represent... Earlier I had said that... Oh, wow. Here we're getting dark. It's gonna hurt, but we're getting dark, okay?
Okay.
earlier I said that the same girl, because that's the same girl, right? From the book. The book. I had said that I feel like that girl is representing the idols that can't truly be themselves, correct?
Okay.
I also feel like maybe she's also representing the idols that are constantly getting harmed by people in the darkness. And but what I mean by darkness is the people they can't see. The people sitting behind their fucking keyboards. The people who are brave enough behind their keyboards to fucking talk shit, but don't actually show their fucking faces ever.
Interesting.
So I feel like she, can't be who she truly wants to be, whether it's with someone of the same gender or whatever. In this case, that's what it looks like it was being represented by. Truly can't be who she wants to be, so she already feels probably like, you know, like she, you know, you can't be yourself, like, so there's already like, that sucks, like going through life not being able to be who you feel like you are, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, you're constantly getting, you know, just drugged through the mud on social media, like in the darkness or whatever, by all these fucking people. And in the end, and this is gonna suck, I have a trigger warning, in the end, sometimes that those people in the darkness behind their keyboards give you that last little apple, that last little kick that sends you over to the edge and causes you to make a decision that we hope no one ever has to make.
Okay.
And I feel like that's what she's representing. Is a person who can't be this idol who can't be themselves, who's constantly getting shit handed to them by people in the darkness, which I would say internet, and that last little thing, this apple, is being represented as the poison that just finally takes them over the edge, and they end up making a horrible decision that takes them away from us, which is why she's the ghost at the table.
Interesting.
And I think that maybe she is Kitty Kang from the first video. Maybe, I don't know, because I don't know the difference between the girls. Don't know who is who. But that would make sense to me why these 4 girls are here and why she is maybe the cat. I don't know. Fuck my life. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay. Ooh. Is there a little Red Riding Hood? Oh, look at the fur ring. I feel like she looks like Little Red Riding Hood. Am I crazy?
A little bit.
Even though she was the match girl, but for the wolf, but then like the thing, and she's wearing red, but then she has but she's like the match. But you can see, look at the. Can you guys see that on the screen?
I don't know.
I don't think they can see it. You can clearly see. On our screen, at least, there's the face. She's there. There's her braid is here. Her hair is here. Her face is here. There's her eyes, her nose, her mouth. Yeah, that's so interesting. I don't think they can see that on their screen.
I don't think so.
That's crazy. Okay, let's continue. It's such a fun song, though. The one girl was okay. There's that's the face in the same direction. So this was their doctor originally, right?
I still don't know if it was the same person, to be honest. Because it looked to me like it was, but I honestly don't know.
Because he was the one who came up with the doctor's like jacket on and kind of like, and he was the one who the girl was like, oh no, not me, type of thing. So, it just makes me wonder if like he's just there observing them. Hell, maybe he. Why did they just glitch? What the fuck? I was gonna say, hell, maybe he represents like their manager or something. You know, like that the manager always feeling like they have to watch over and take care of them as well. Who knows? Why are they glitching? Nah. What the fuck, bear? Get out of here! What the hell? What? I'm confused. Who are all of you? Okay. The fuck? I thought I saw little girls. I'm okay. So they glitched, they disappeared, they reappeared. They're little girls. They're back. You know this reminded me of? I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm back. Reminded me of. They're here. They're gone. They're little girls. They're back. They disappeared. Back again. That's what it just reminded me of. I fucking can't. Okay, hold on. Okay, but what is this? Why are they all of a sudden guys? Except for one of them looks like maybe a girl. Or maybe there's 2 girls and 3 guys. I'm confused. Why is there a bear on the fucking table?
There's more.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I am sure. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. They're construction workers. They're little girls. They're robbers. They are biochemical workers in hazmat suits. They are businessmen. They are businesswomen. They are ghosts. They are military personnel. So
Sorry.
how was your stomach?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was so loud.
It really was, though. Okay. Okay.
We'll watch something fun next.
That's fine. This is great. No, I actually am really enjoying myself. Like, I fucking love this shit.
This is why I wanted you.
So
I was
much.
really excited for you to watch it.
I love
you
this
like
shit.
dissecting things.
It's just after midnight right now, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I was like, what should we do next? She's like, let's do NewJeans, knowing that it was like 11:30, and I was like, okay, sure.
I love you.
I didn't know what I was getting into. Anyway,
None of us did, though. None of us knew what this was going to be. I mean, I knew what you were getting into because
yeah,
obviously I've
at
seen
11:30 at night, you could. I have like 10 things on my list. You could have selected something else at 11:30 at night. I'm having a lot of fun though. It's just hurting my head.
Think, you get the longer thing out of the way first, so that way the shorter things will be easier, and you won't have to end on the longer thing.
Oh, I love how you're trying to make this positive. It's cute. So anyway, okay. So my interpretation is when you're an idol, you are literally expected to be everyone and everything.
Okay.
You have to fit the mold, fit the concept, fit whatever is happening at the moment. You are expected to, fight for things when you have to fight for things. You're expected to be cute and sweet and do aegyo, and which is the little girls. You are expected to just, kind of shut up and just be there, which maybe is represented by the ghosts. You are expected to be, business-minded and, political at the same time. Say the right things that you need to say when you need to say them and don't mess up. Maybe that's what's being represented by the business people at the table. You are also, supposed to construct and create, and which is maybe why the construction workers were there. You were also supposed to, just. I hope you get what I'm saying. So maybe all of those things that are flashing at the table is the fact that like they have to kind of
The different
be
hats
everything. Yeah, be everything and everyone
Interesting.
that they are expected to be, like in any aspect. If they are thrown into something, they automatically have to do whatever they're asked to do, and they have to do it perfectly, because if they don't do it perfectly, people are going to talk shit about them. And people are going to scrutinize them and judge them, and It's insane and ridiculous. So maybe that's what that whole crazy little montage was. I don't know.
Remember, I am not saying anything. For people who are like, why don't you just tell her, blah, blah, blah.
Fuck the bear.
Remember, I'm not saying anything. I'm just sitting here and I'm listening.
No, I'm just trying to...
No, I'm saying for people that are be like, why doesn't she just tell her?
Why? Because I'm so far off course.
No, because people bitch and complain.
Well, I would assume they would only be bitching and complaining because I'm off course, so I don't know. But I'm still going with the parasocial thing.
Okay.
That's the thing that made the most sense to me because of the whole bunny situation plus her reactions to stuff and Ditto and stuff. I mean, I could always kind of go back and think of something else, but just everything that I've seen in here makes me think that it still might be the parasocial thing, but this is the flip side of that, and it's from the idol's perspective, and we're getting individual little sneak peeks into what they have to go through. But I don't know. I have no fucking clue. Let's go. Fuck the bear. I don't get the bear.
She said we're shooting this video right now.
Mm-hmm. That you are. Girls, what are you talking about? We're shooting a music video right now. Aren't we? I don't know. Are you? I don't know. You fucking tell me. I don't know.
Cute.
Yeah, she's adorable. They're all adorable. Why is there only one of them? And is the one of them the girls, or is that he's so whoever the hell she is?
아니 우리는 뉴진스라니까.
이제 그만. 오늘은 이만하고 각자 병실로 돌아갈게요.
Is that the member who I said feels like she's constantly having to take care of the others? Okay. So and that's her?
Yes.
That's her.
Mm-hmm.
She looks so different here. She looks like she's 12 here. She looks like she's much older there. Anyway, okay. So this girl's like, the other girls are looking at her like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she's like, come on, we're NewJeans, we're a group, right?
And she's like, don't you remember we're NewJeans?
Right, exactly. Okay, let me continue.
이제 그만. 오늘은 이만하고 각자
glitching.
병실로 돌아갈게요.
The cat, the bear, the apple, the truck that they were in, the phone. I love the bird that represents Twitter, I'm assuming. The motorcycle. There's a grave. It's a whole separate guy. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Jesus Christ. fuck is that sitting on the other one?
I think a person with their legs crossed.
The glass slipper. Her whispering into the random ear in the wall. Singing, the cat, the car. The clock in the beginning that she smashed. Yeah.
There's still more.
I'm sure. Hell yeah, Bear. Do that choreo. I don't like you still, but whatever.
가자.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who's who.
Mm-hmm.
That's a member.
Yes.
Was that the member that I feel is taking care of everyone
Yes.
else? Do we know if this is a member or if this is Hiso?
We don't know who it is.
So this could be Hiso.
Could be.
Am I saying that name right?
Hiso, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it could be a member.
We have no idea.
It could be Hiso. Whoever it is, I feel like this still might be a parasocial thing based on the ending. I don't know. You know how sometimes like your number one fan could actually be like your worst
Your number one
fan,
hater,
like
yeah.
your number one hater. I feel like that's almost what that's representing there at the end.
Okay.
Like she's taking care of her, making sure she's okay, so it's like clearly like the girl likes her and like, you know, she feels loved by this person, but she's still being like super critical of, you know, what they just did or their last MV or whatever, right?
Interesting.
I don't know. And then the whole, am I the only one that feels uncomfortable with this music video's material? Well, if this is the music video and this is the one that she's referencing, well, yeah, you probably would be uncomfortable if they're showing you their problems and, you know, the stuff that they struggle with because of how people judge them and society and stuff like that, right? And because of what's just expected of them, versus what they would like to show instead. I don't know. So, yeah, of course you're going to be uncomfortable with this music video's material because it's not happy necessarily. You know what I mean? It's not just them looking pretty and dancing. It's them showing stuff that you may not want to see or, you know, have to think about and figure out.
Truthfully, I'm still lost on theories of this. I will say that when Danielle was sitting at the table, she's like, "Don't you remember we're NewJeans?" And then it flips
wait.
back.
Before you say anything about that, because I didn't address that. So that's obviously the part of the music video that threw me off the most.
Threw everyone off.
So, with that whole aspect and that whole added thing in the end there, I'm like, so it's almost like it's a disconnect. Like,
because they even broke, you know, the third wall with being like, "Aren't we shooting a music video right now?"
Yeah,
and
they
walking
also
over to the director.
Yeah, and they also broke the "okay, let's stop here" type of thing. Looking in the camera and saying, "Okay, let's stop here for today," and then it cuts to her saying that to them at the table.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like maybe some of them are struggling with like a mental disconnect of, or just representing the struggle of a mental disconnect of, you know, the fact that we're NewJeans, we do this, but then the fact that they are also their own person as well.
Okay.
So, you know, the one person's like, "No, we're NewJeans, like this is us," and the others are just like, "But we're me, like I'm me," like, you know. So I don't know, maybe that's representative of the fact that, you know, some people are completely consumed with them as an idol and their persona as like I am not me, I am my group, and you know, and I am this persona, this idol persona. This is, you know, I am my group, and I am not me anymore. Maybe that's why she's just like, no, like, we're NewJeans. You're not you. You're not you. We are we. And maybe that's what she's representing is,
interesting.
You know, when idols struggle with like who they are. I mean, you know, RM talked about that a lot. You know, struggling with who he is.
Intriguing.
As an idol. So I don't know. So maybe that's what that is representing, because I don't think we ever got. Did we get Danielle in any of the other scenes?
Other than her on the bike and stuff.
Okay, so she was the one on the bike. Okay. But yeah, but I feel like she was the one on the bike. Just
she was also the one like manically laughing at the TV when there was nothing playing,
thinking that she was seeing them performing.
Well, remember, she was in this MV. She was sitting there laughing. You were like, "Oh, honey,
I know," but
playing.
didn't it show that? Oh, I guess there wasn't flashes of what she thought she was looking at.
No,
okay.
It was just a static.
Oh, okay, my bad. But yeah, so I feel like. Yeah, I kind of feel like they are representing different things that idols struggle with.
Okay.
So I feel like Ditto was representing
fans' perspective.
The parasocial fans' perspective of that relationship and how it can be unhealthy.
Okay.
And I feel like they're now showing us their side of what, you know, idols go through. Whether it's not being able to, especially that one section of the girl, who I feel like was representing someone who couldn't truly be themselves or love who they want to love, and who's constantly getting dragged by the darkness and fed poison to the point where they make a bad decision. And so I feel like that was represented by that girl. I feel like the other one was represented by the girl who feels like they always have to care for everyone around them because that's their role in the group, either being the leader or being the oldest. That's the role that they have to choose, or not they have to choose, but they have to do. You know, the one who's made their entire persona the group, and they're not individual anymore. I feel like that was represented by this girl at the end. So like everything is almost like a stage to them. Okay. Like, regardless of where they're at, it's like they're always on. They're always on, ready to perform, ready to act, like, because that's who they have become. And then the one at the beginning was, you know, like I am just a thing for you to use because that's what I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to do to make everyone happy. I feel like that's only 4. Is that only 4?
Honestly, I lost track.
The one that made unfortunate decisions, the one that whole persona is the group, the one that has to take care of the group, the one that feels that they are just a tool that has to be used to make everyone happy. I feel like, was there a 5th? Well, there's 5 girls. There has to be a 5th one, right? I don't know.
That's a good theory, though.
But anyway, I'm still gonna go with that theory. I feel like Ditto is parasocial's fan side of things that shows how unhealthy it can become, and I feel like at the end she's reverting back to, like, something must have happened for her to have to revert back to, because she obviously wanted to get better. She threw away the thing. She packed all of her crap away. She stepped away from that, and something happened to make her go back to that place. I don't know what.
Okay.
And then OMG, I feel, is giving us the idol side of what they deal with in being an idol.
Okay.
I don't
MV,
that's what I don't know.
Much confused me. Like, there was a lot happening in this. The only thing that I really came up with, not really theory wise, but that I was like, come on now. When Danielle says, "Hey, like, don't you guys remember, like, we're NewJeans?" and then it cuts back to their, like, not their debut, but them, like, greeting the world for the first time, like, we're NewJeans, and then it goes through, like, stages, dance practices, everything, and then you cut to this, and it says, "Am I the only one uncomfortable with this music video's material? Just show their faces." And for me personally, because like I said, I've been following the group since debut, I only thought about one thing when they showed this, and in my head, I'm like, is this them calling people out for the bullshit and the stuff that they started and created?
100%. That's 100% what
so many people just trash them.
Yeah.
Trash the company. Talked about so many nasty, negative things when Cookie came out.
That's why I said, you know, your biggest fan is also like could also be like your worst, like your most toxic person out here talking shit on the internet. Like, you don't know who these people are in the darkness, spreading their toxicity, their poison, typing whatever the fuck they feel like typing, when you don't realize these girls fucking see this, these guys fucking see this, they see all of the shit you put on social media.
It's unfortunate.
Like, it's all there. It's not like it's all private. You're not just talking to your friend and having a conversation.
Like, it's
out there for the world to see. Like, it's like people don't get that. It's not a private thing. Your faves are gonna fucking see that bullshit that you're typing.
That's the only thing that I was like you, like, I feel like this is them just calling out all the bullshit people stirred up about Cookie,
right?
When it was
totally.
dropped, and like the nastiness that they were bringing up. That's the only like thing I was thinking about in this.
I thought, okay, so I do want to say I know about the whole Cookie thing and the whole misinterpretation. I know about the whole thing. That being said, I immediately thought about that, but I because I didn't react to that, like, I was like, I don't know if that's this group or not.
It is.
So, like, I didn't want to mention that specifically because I was like, I don't know if that's them. That could have been one of the other two, like, brand new, like, you know, 5th gen groups that have, like, you know, debuted in the last year.
No,
it was them. Okay, then that makes even more sense in my head. Because I already thought about that.
Yeah, because the only other song that they have out that you haven't heard is Hurt.
Okay. So yeah, and I touched base on that at the end, like, is that maybe, is that Hiso at the end
Possibly.
showing that, once again, parasocial relationships, and, you know, she's supposedly, you know, a huge fan of this group to unhealthy levels, to where she imagines them there and physically friends with them, and yet she's, like, typing like hurtful things online.
Quite possibly.
So this could also not just point out that people talk bullshit online, which, you know, we've already talked about that with the darkness, you know, poison in the dark, you know, type of thing. But also this reaction is an hour and a half fucking long. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so I definitely think that this is definitely them just being like, yeah, we fucking see this shit. But I also feel like maybe that's Hiso typing that, and it shows that your fan who loves you so much, who has developed unhealthy parasocial relationship with you in the group, is also the same person
who's
that could
talking
be doing this bullshit. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So, and once again, I feel like that would be really different and good for them to cover topics like this.
I agree.
So I'm still gonna go with out of all the theories I've had, the parasocial one is the one I'm going with.
Okay.
Holy shit
That
balls.
was it.
My God. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate that, because holy shit. That was a lot. My head hurts. Fuck my life. I had so much fun, though. I had so much fun. They're adorable. Their voices are so good. Their music is so good.
Very
like,
catchy.
it's so catchy. I was trying not to pay too much attention to the lyrics, because I feel like it wasn't quite with the video.
It's not.
So, yeah. So I wasn't trying to pay too much attention to the lyrics. My Ult's music doesn't always fit their music videos either, so that's fine. Sometimes, you know, they don't. It's okay. But anyway, their voices sounded great. I love their fucking choreo. Their choreo is so fun. They're adorable. It seems like they have a really good friendship between the 5 of them, that they're really close, which I love to see as well. So yeah, loved the songs. I have no idea if anything that I fucking said, I feel like what I said made sense.
Yeah, I feel like it made sense.
Please let me know if you think it made sense. Please comment down below your thoughts on all of my harebrained theories, and if you think it makes sense, and if you think I'm onto something, if you think I'm way far off base.
Let's see.
Please let me know your thoughts down below. I would greatly appreciate it, especially after this long-ass video.
And if you made it to the end, I love you.
Yes, thank you so much for being here and sticking with us through this theory journey that we just went on that I was not prepared for. Holy shitballs. But yeah, this was a lot of fun, and it actually makes me really excited to see what the hell they give us next.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly. What's gonna happen?
Oh my God. Well, anyway, yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.